Hello everyone, and welcome to Factorio. I'm Par, and today I continue my Seablock series. In the last episode, as a reminder to everyone, in the last episode we designed and built this block. We designed half of it. We designed the charcoal, and we built this block. And this is great, because as you can see, the block is a little bit on a large side. Let's change the spot a little bit. I want to remove all of that, to be honest. I just want it gone. And I want to replace it with... wait, this one, nope. I'm not deleting it. Sorry, I'm still coughing. I will still be editing these things out. So I want to basically place this build right here, because this build overproduces charcoal for these purposes. However, it should produce just enough charcoal to be able to handle manganese ore that is coming from here. So let's do that. Let's copy this spot, and we could bring it like this. This is marked for deletion. Nice. I will place it here, and it should work nicely. We don't need processed step, like we don't need processing step. And I would also say that interesting, because what we also could kind of do is remove all of this, and we could use loaders for this one. I don't know, I really like loaders for some reason. Let's say we place it in the middle. Nice. And this will be manganese. Manganese 1. Because I don't want to think too much at this point. In the future we might like rework all of these things and make them slightly different. We'll see. But for now, I just want this to work somewhat. Like, I want it to work, and I don't want to think too much about how exactly it's working, or why it's working, or why it's not working. Right, this is the stuff that we wanted to do in the past. What's interesting here is that we can bring 2 lines of iron and 2 lines of manganese. Exactly the same way we were doing that in this block, right here. Exactly the same thing, like this. Like this. Except here we are using red belts, but here, I mean, we can still, like, we should still use red belts, to be honest, because this build, it produces 18, actually not even 18, it's double that. It produces 36 iron and potentially 36 manganese ingots. Actually, only 4 blast furnaces are enough for this one. I built 6. Let's delete. Delete this too. Yeah, let's delete it. I don't want to have like some extra stuff here. The routing is not exactly the best, but it will be fine. It's gonna work. It will be good enough for what we are doing. Right. Now, something is missing. What are we missing? We are missing like a couple of power poles, I think. One power pole was here. And let's say here we'll have another one. Nice. I think I want to change the spot a little bit. Yeah, like this. Nice. So this should be enough, I believe. We will have a spot here. And yep, nice. Looking good. This is looking pretty good. We fixed our iron block. Well, iron build. Iron and manganese build. Now we should have enough charcoal to power this thing. It takes a lot of charcoal. It takes like 6 charcoal. That's nice. I will let it get constructed. It should start working. Oh no, it will not. It will not because we are missing a tiny thing here. We need to give some water. Like we need to feed water into the system. This part. It's working. I hope so. I expect this part to be working fine. Nice. Awesome. And now that we placed offshore pump, this thing should start up. For today, what I actually wanted to do today, this was just a warm-up to kind of get us started. What I want to do today, I want to build this part. The one that produces lots of ingots. Like steel ingots. Okay, so let's see. We need steel. We need iron from here. It will be delivered from here, right here. Sorry, right here. It will be delivered from here, here, to this point. And we will take iron ore and we will take manganese ingots because we want to prioritize production of steel using manganese ingots. This is, I think, the only use of manganese that is available to us. Let's check what we can actually use it for at our current tech level. We can use it for iron. For titanium we cannot do it, for aluminium we cannot do it. Wait, we cannot do it for steel? I don't want to use it for iron. I want to use it for steel. I will not even try to use it for iron, because this is too valuable. Like, I don't want my iron to kind of depend on this. I want it to be used for titanium, actually. And like for higher tier things, or for steel at the very least, like, you know. Right, let's observe what's actually going on. This part is still upgrading itself. It's working fine. Let's see. We have how much again? 36, I think. We have 36 of iron. I guess it could be like 30 sometimes. Let's say 36. And we want to produce iron ingots. not iron ingots. We are interested in iron plates. Do we need iron ingots for anything? Iron ingots. What is the use of them? Steel ingots? Fine. And powder we'll see. Molten stuff, molten stuff. That's with manganese. I'm not actually sure. Molten iron. So it's basically iron. It's used only for iron, pretty much. Except for this one, iron paste. And then pre-artifacts. And that's used for artifacts. I am not sure about this one. I don't think we need it, to be honest. I don't feel like I need the artifacts because the only reason to have them is plasma turrets, and I already have plasma turrets. I mean, maybe if I lose my plasma turrets, I will have to look into this, and it's kind of useful for plasma turret Mark II. Wait, but what's the difference? On 3060, 3065. Okay. Anyway, we just want to get some iron plates. And we want to be able to produce, so we have 36, let's say 36 of them. We'll be using this recipe, a simple one. Induction furnace. Can we use high tier induction furnace? That's the question. Do I have high tier induction furnace? Induction furnace 2. I could use this one. Custom machine 2. I could use this too, actually. Do I do it here? Yeah, I'm doing it here as well. Right, let's see. So this is our new default. I'm not even thinking about using anything else. And 36 ingots. We want to produce them using this process. So it looks like we can actually produce 54 plates. And we'll need some charcoal. That's fine. We have the build for charcoal, so this should work nicely. Another thing that we're interested in is production of the steel. Now let's say, here is the steel. Let's say we want to produce, I don't know, 24 steel or something. No, that requires... I want another recipe for steel. I want to use... I'm interested in the steel plates, like the final thing. Yeah, steel plates. This one. Let's say we're still going for 24. And I actually want to use this recipe, or at least I want to build it with this recipe in mind, and then we can see what else we can do. Steel ingot, we need 6 blast furnaces, and we require 48 iron ingots. But in theory we have... Nice, we actually have exactly 48 ingots. So we basically have iron 48 ingots per second, and then we will be splitting it into like building iron plates, and into producing. Why is this? What is this ratio? It's very strange. Into producing this one. Another recipe that we kind of want is a direct one to steel without manganese, because I want the steel to still be produced even if you don't have manganese. So how do we do that? We are searching for steel. But we here steel, and we'll produce this kind of steel. And what we want? 130, right? That's the idea. So this uses way too many iron ingots. So let's reduce our needs. Let's say we are interested in 12. Click here. 12. This will also be able to use all of the iron that we are getting as the input. Right? Nice. So let's start building. We need 6 blast furnaces for this part, and we need 6 blast furnaces for this one. For like to produce steel ingots out of that. And in total, we need some amount of charcoal for like to power all of this. And you know what? We have charcoal built right here. So guess what I'm gonna do? I am gonna copy it. This part lost the power, it seems. And I said that for now I'm powering things on the input, so that is where the power comes, this whole block. Right, let's remove this and start constructing this part. Just take all of this and copying it, and we'll place it right here. That's the idea. So we have lots and lots of charcoal being produced. This part, I'm not so sure about it. Let's remove it. I'm not convinced that's the way we want this thing to happen. Next, the next part that we want to have is this block. Where is output, by the way? This is output, this is input, which is kind of interesting. So that means that I could place things kind of here. I could build stuff here and have some production going here. It will be taking charcoal probably at this stage, because we'll need to smelt all of these things, right? So let's maybe figure out the smelting part. We need to smelt only the iron, but we need to have 6 blasting furnaces for the iron, and we need to follow them up with 6 blasting furnaces for the steel. Actually, let me take a look. How much we're getting? 86 oxygen here, and we need 120. Okay, you know what? I'll be avoiding this oxygen. I'm not gonna reuse it for anything. Let's connect these things temporarily. And this part is actually not needed. Right? Okay, this kind of stopped producing tin ingots, but that's okay. Let's just keep it in mind. Should we keep it in mind or should we fix it? Let's fix things. So here, fixed. Now, what we need to do now? We need to... So I placed another rubber part here, that is fine. We need to place 6 smelters. Kind of something like this. Right? We want to have 6 smelters. We can just copy them. Maybe turn this thing around. And we could have 6 smelters right here. This looks to me like a pretty good place, except okay, there is one problem. Like 1 belt is not gonna be enough, so we actually need space for 2 belts. I think, I'm not sure. Let's check. We need 36 iron ore, and we have only red belts at this point, so we gotta have, like, we have to use 2 red belts here. So this will be 1 red belt, and here we will have another one. So we have 2 red belts feeding stuff. I could even place a splitter here. Make sure things are used evenly all the time. Now, next step is to... I wonder, why do I have it here? What's the point of this purple? There's no point in it. And here I probably have... I don't have purple there. Nice. So we have iron ingots produced here. We don't need any oxygen or anything. We will be making processed iron. Nice. Now, let's connect these parts. This build produces 54 iron ingots. That's a lot. 54 iron ingots. Let's get all of them and should we bring them up? Let's bring them up. Or down. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out later. For now, let's come up with some process to actually smelt. We need to smelt the steel that will be using manganese, and we need to smelt iron. So I kind of want maybe manganese-based smelting to happen here. So the steel will be below, and the iron will probably be above. Just so that I don't have to belt manganese through like some strange paths. And this is relatively straightforward. We just want 3 furnaces, and the furnaces like this, like induction furnaces, they look really straightforward. They look... Can I just copy it, to be honest? I just want to copy it. They look like this. That's basically how furnace looks like. And probably want to... Yeah, I cannot turn it around, that's fine, whatever. I can turn this part down. Right. So this build will be producing a lot of steel. Lots and lots and lots of steel. And I need 3 copies of this. Let's first upgrade the recipes, and then, you know, I will also say that this is using slightly better inserters. I think this should be enough, because if you look at the... it's just 24, right? 24 for 16. Yeah, like these inserters, the red ones, are more than enough for this. So this build will be producing steel that we do not have a recipe yet, but that's okay. That is fine. So we don't have a recipe yet. Cannot make it like work for real yet. I can actually merge them like this to have a single smelter thingy, and it will save me a little bit of space. Should I do that? I'll try to do it without this for now, and then we'll see. If I need, I have like lots of space to recover. This part is built. I should have 18, which is more than 16. Nice. Now, next part is to build this one. And it requires 3 to 8. So let us have something like 1 and 1 more. And I'll need to change this part quite a bit to make it look nicer. Nice. So let's say we have steel coming on this line. We are bringing steel. This one, it kind of fits nicely so far. I like it. Looks good. And the thing here is that we want the steel to be collected there. Yeah, not even. We can actually compact it even more. Should we do it? Let's make it like really compact, because like there is no point, like not a lot of point in having it like less compact. Okay, like this. So now the question. Do I want to merge these things? No, I'm not going to. I am not going to. I want to place it here, but we'll probably move it a little bit to the right. How much to the right, I'm not sure yet. We'll see. I might rework this part a little bit. We will see. And that is basically steel plates. Now the thing that remains is production of steel ingots, which we will build somewhere here. And the second part that remains is smelting of the iron. And for that we need 12 induction furnaces. So we need 6 of these blocks. So basically what we have here, more or less. We can make it slightly nicer actually. So we can take this one and we could say that we are building stuff here. And here, kinda. So what is the output? The output is 54, meaning that I actually wanted to turn it like this. So this is the output, and we can totally turn it like this. Nice. And I need 3. This part also needs some adjustment. Just a little bit. Okay. This is done. Copy it 3 times. 1. So this is 2. This is 3. So that's actually this is wrong. This is wrong because here we need to have 2 of this for the iron. That's the ratio. It's 2 to 6. So we need 2 of them here. And let's say we are deleting all of that. We are copying this part. It's in here and here. Nice. Okay. This is looking good. It's not that bad. We'll be using this process that just gives us iron. Just iron without anything else. Like, without taking anything else. And we want 12 of this, meaning that we need to copy it. So this is 1, 2, 3. 3 times. We copied it 3 times. There is no... Okay, we need 36. Let's double check. We have 36 of custom machines. Now I want to tweak a little bit this part of the build so it looks slightly nicer. And this has to be red belt, by the way. Right? The output is supposed to be red belt. The input is supposed to be like 2 red belts. That's nice. Now we can make it a little bit more compact, like this whole build, and move it over there. Right? Or maybe even something like this. So we have iron plates coming. We have steel plates being produced here. This thing would... like, let's figure out how much space I actually need here. I need to provide here some steel plates, and I need to provide some iron plates. So the way I'm gonna do it, here we'll have, let's say, iron plates will go, let's assume like this. This will be our iron plates, and for steel plates, we can have it turning like this. We could have some steel plates given here, and okay, the iron will come from, like, in 2 lanes. Maybe not this one still. Well, let's think. So I could have steel being provided like this, and okay, let's remove it for now. Yep, I think this is the way. So we have steel delivered here, and we have iron delivered from there. And obviously we'll need to load all of the stuff into the warehouse. It's kind of obvious, I think. Nice. So this part is done. We actually could make this part a little bit more compact, like much more compact. Can we? I'm not sure I should, to be honest. No, there is not quite enough space to turn it and like move all of this to the left. That's okay. We have enough space here to do whatever needs to be done. Speaking of what needs to be done, let's upgrade these belts to red ones, because we actually want red ones here. So all of this is red. This part we probably I don't actually know. Do we want it to be red or do we want it to be 12 plus 12 or just 12? This can remain green. The output though needs to be red. This output needs to be red, and here it's kind of interesting. I want the output priority to be given to this process. I want this process to work first, and after that I want the input from that first process to be prioritized. So I want this part to actually not work. I don't want it to work normally. I don't want to have any steel ingots reaching it. I don't want, like, to consume actually these things while this part is working. So the right side from manganese should have a priority. And it doesn't matter, like, the priority between these three, it's whatever. Now, we need to add some conditions here. We'll add conditions at some point, it's okay. To leave it as is for now. What about this? Right, and now the only part that remains is this line. Or this one, it's the same line. Where we need to build 6 blast furnaces and feed them steel. Sorry, no. We need to feed them iron ingot and charcoal directly. Just 6 of them. Where do I have this built? I have a very similar thing right here. So let's take it. Actually, this could even be compacted. Like, this could be made much more compact. Let's actually do that. Let's try to make this part really compact. Whatever. I'll just do it from scratch. Right. So let's say we'll be taking things from right and placing it to the left. 1, 2, 3, 5. We need just 6, right? We need 6 blast furnaces too. These are blast furnaces too. Nice. And we need to feed them. 48 iron ingots. That's a lot. We need to feed 48 ingots to the blast furnaces. We'll be doing that from, obviously, 2 red belts. Okay, we need, I think, red splitters for that. 1, 2. And here, 1, 2. Nice. We are missing one part though. Let me copy this one and move it to the left. We are missing the... like, we need to take the output from here. We need to take the result. And we need to bring it up. Okay, let's do it like this. Of course, with red splitters. Nice. Okay, let's see. Let's see. The output here is still in its... Oh. Right. That's the part that I forgot. It's kind of funny. Try to make it look really nice, but let's say this part is going to look like this. Let's just add some space in between. This one, place it here. And this one will place it here as well. Okay, what do we have? We have appropriate number of blast furnaces. We have space between them. We do not have right, and the output will fit on one belt. Yeah, still ingots. We don't need that many of them. So all of this will fit on one belt. We also need to copy this part to consume this iron ingots from here. And now the question is, how do we fit this block here? There is not enough space for it, but that's okay, because like we kind of have space for this anyway. We just need to figure out how to... We need to figure out how to connect these lines. The idea is that all of this is going there to be smelted. Like we want iron smelter to work. Actually, add a couple of things here because I'd like to have this power poles connecting these things right here. Nice. So now we need to tell these belts that we want like an even split, kind of equal one. Do we actually want that? I think we do. I think we actually do want to have an even one. Like, I don't want to prioritize basically between iron and steel. Like, whichever is able to, you know, to consume things, that is going to consume things. And if both of them want stuff, I want the split to be equal. There is no point in balancing, like imagine this two belts, because all of the builds, I mean, we kind of have two copies of the build in a way. Now, the part that is missing a little bit is we have two things missing. Or one thing, I guess, depending on how you do it. We need to copy this line. We cannot even copy it. We have to copy this part, I guess, and yeah, we'll just paste it here. We need to feed these smelters with some charcoal, and this one will be using charcoal for fuel. Let's do this. So, here we have it. And this smelter, I don't want to export that part. It's a bit tricky. Well, it's not exactly tricky, it just doesn't look very nice what is happening here. That's fine. That is totally fine. We will have a belt coming in this direction, and it will be providing us with some charcoal. Okay. It's blessed. It's nice. Look at this. It's looking great. And we have lots of space. And you know what? We know exactly what to use this space on. Why? We don't have recipes here. We want iron plates. We produced here. Actually, everywhere. This is iron plates. These are iron plates. And here we do have a recipe. Okay, nice. So this build should work. This one requires some electricity. Let's give it. And it should power this whole block. Now, we will be calling... we'll figure out the train stations, train station names later. That's not a problem. Let's see, do we have enough of everything here? That's the question. We don't have quite enough belts. Nice. And we even have a belt. Let's say we have priority here. Because I'm thinking of exporting some charcoal here, and we can actually export it. Like we have a belt with charcoal, we can totally export it. Here, we need some manganese, we'll get it. We'll get it just fine. And we need to... actually do it like this. We need to deliver some of the steel. This is steel. Actually, we can make it slightly more compact. It's probably a good idea. Right. So we have steel coming here. And it will be used in the smelter. We do not have these recipes yet. We're just smelting steel, right? Simple. Now, I really feel like it's time to do something about this well, the station. But the problem is that we don't actually export iron ore. That is a slight issue, to be honest. So we don't export iron ore, but I kind of want the thing to start running, but we are blocked on the stations right here. So what I'm gonna do... Totally fine thing, by the way. Nothing to worry about. We will add some undergrounds here. And I will just build iron. I'll fix it later. I will fix it later. So we are building iron. And we'll also be building manganese. Again, I'm planning on fixing it. This is not a permanent solution, right? It's not a permanent one. I'll let the balancer here, even though we don't really need it. I just want to be able to consume all manganese. Right, so we are building manganese as well. Or we'll be building it anyway. And here... we'll figure out the connection later. There is enough space to properly connect everything. It should take and just build it right there. Nice. So we have manganese ingots coming. We have this part built. We have charcoal delivered, which is awesome. So really, the only thing that's missing is a little bit of oxygen. And let's build oxygen. We know how. Okay, we don't have it here, but it's basically a 3+4 things, right? So we have 3 chemical plants and we have 4 air filters. Standard stuff. Let's say we want to build it. We want to deliver oxygen right here, and right here. So we can bring the stuff here. So the question, why do I have red belt here? I don't think I need red belt on this side. No, I don't need to. Okay, we connected everything. We'll place 3 of this. Maybe like this. See? Actually, maybe we shouldn't have it done like that. Maybe we should use underground belts here. And this could make this part a tiny bit nice, right? Because we could do something like this. Let's see. Nice. And we need a flare stack. How much nitrogen we're producing? We're producing a lot of nitrogen. Can you just flare it? Flare it. How can I specify how much nitrogen I'd like to flare? Okay, I'm confused. I don't know how this part works. Flare stack. Well, let's say we have nitrogen gas. How hard is it to flare it? We are flaring. We need half of a flare stack to flare. What? Alright, it has crafting speed of 2. So that means that in 1 second it flares 200 and we need to flare 120. So 1 stack is enough for us. And we'll just place it right here. So this stack should be enough to flare all hydrogen. And now the only part that's remaining is we need 4 of this, right? Let's say 1, 2, 4. Looks good, I think. Looks good to me in any case. Let's see, we should start getting oxygen really soon. We are already getting a lot of iron. Look at that. Look at this. We have lots of iron produced. Unfortunately, one yellow belt cannot keep up with the demand because we expect to get 2 red belts, but we are provided only a single yellow one. And that is fine because we are not actually, that's basically totally fine. We'll upgrade this later. I need to fix this part of the build a bit. I want red belts to go there. And all of this is void Redux. Nice. So now that this part is fixed, let's maybe wait for robots to upgrade this once. I mean, we could also tell them to just build the stuff, to be honest. Why not? So what's the usual counts that you specify here? 50,000, right? And the provider thingy will be 150. Okay, let's say we want the same. Let's say we want 50,000 of steel, while steel is less than 50,000. We'll be doing that. And the second place is here. And we gotta connect them. That's important. A little bit important. Okay, and here we are doing the same for iron. We'll also accumulate up to 50,000 of iron. Here and here. And so we have some steel coming in, we have some iron. This thing is not yet connected. It is not considered to be part... What? Oh, it totally is? What? That's a bit dangerous. Oh, wait. I want to slow down the game. Stations. Have a Oh, I see. So what happened is that what is going on? That we brought stuff to the wood block. I don't see it. Oh, I guess the most recent ones are above. So we brought things to wood, we brought some iron. And the train picked it up sooner than it needed, because by default, on our provide stations, we have this thing disabled. And by having it disabled, I don't understand. How did it decide that it's a provider one? I guess I know, because you don't have to tell LTN that the station is actually, like, the stop is a provider stop. You don't have to do it. It does it automatically. Like, the only thing this thing kind of outputs is this, like, cross signal. Okay, that is very dangerous. So this will lead to issues. This is gonna cause problems for us in the future. We need to... Okay, why it's gonna cause problems for us? Because by default, this combinator doesn't give the signal like this one, log slots per wagon. So we either need to have it enabled by default on provider stations, which is probably a good thing. I will have to upgrade it. I will have to upgrade the blueprint to enable this by default on providers. We could even do the same on requesters. Because the requester one, what's interesting about requester? The requester tells not to provide things. Yes, so I want this to be enabled by default when I construct the train stations. This is really important. So we'll have to upgrade like this two blueprints and this one. Yeah, this one will have to be fixed. For now, for now, what should we do? We should give this one a proper name. And the name here would be, it's not ores, we will call it plates. And we, wait, no, that's not the name I had in mind. We have iron plate, and we have steel plate. Steel plate, yes, steel plate. And this is not input, this is actually output, right? Nice, so this station gives us plates. And the combinator is enabled. Now I'll have to double check that every single time. I can actually speed this up. It should be enabled all the time, and we need to call the station plates, this stuff, input. Nice. Let's observe what we did today. We built this part. That actually means now that we have iron plate deliveries working, we can remove this. Like, we don't need this part at all. We'll just take iron and put it on this belt. Simple. Super simple. And I'll need to set filter for this one. And the filter will be iron plates. Because, as I explained, I want these warehouses to be able to like collect some garbage contamination if it ever happens. The plan is for that to never happen in this playthrough, but if it ever happens, I want them to be able to collect the garbage, and for that all loaders that like unload things from these warehouses, they have to have the filter associated with them. What's the configuration here? We're interested in 4000, which is 20 stacks, and we'll be requesting if we are half empty. That looks pretty good. So we have some things being delivered. I guess I suspect to this spot because of the manganese. We're actually going through a lot of steel here. Why don't you stop it? No. Let's not stop it. Let's continue. I really want to get manganese, to be honest. Manganese research, that is. Yeah, look at this. It's working. Everything is looking great. The thing that I miscalculated, I thought that we'll have to export charcoal here. But it's actually not true. This is input, right? The output is here. So if we want to export charcoal as part of the build, we can, I think we can just pull a belt right here and connect it. It's gonna be a very simple, like super easy thing to do. Should I do that? I mean, I also want to export some charcoal here. I don't know. I'm not sure what to think about it, because the limits here, I believe 50,000, which is how many stacks is that? 250 stacks? And here we also have 250 stacks. And in order to work with this provider stack threshold, we need at least like 200 stacks. So, I mean, we do have lots of space for that, and we have a balancer. So we might as well export some charcoal. How would you even do that? I guess we could pull some charcoal over here. Maybe we could would have the ground belts going here. Okay, I don't know how exactly I want to do this part, but let's say we just have it on the ground belt, and we provide charcoal. Right here. And we also want to have... okay, we first of all want to have it constructed. It might take a while for robots to do that. This one... we don't actually care about the split here. What we care about is that when we are splitting things here, we are getting majority of the things delivered to the left, to this part of the build. And coming back to this area, we create nice connection. And we are saying that this will be working only if the amount of charcoal that we have is less than the same number, 50,000. Right? And this should slowly load lots and lots of charcoal. And this is only the excess of charcoal, because everything that we actually needed, it will be picked up by this like fast inserters. So only like real excess will reach this area. Nice, so we have charcoal provided there. We can also have it provided here. Let's say right here. Why not? This looks like a pretty good place for charcoal. I probably want to add like undergrounds here. Okay. Like this. Nice. And we'll add a similar condition here, because we don't want this warehouse to be overloaded with we don't have it to receive too much charcoal. Nice, 50,000. And the output is 150. What is actually happening now? Oh, it wants iron. Interesting. Why? Why does it want to get iron? I guess this build ate through the iron. I'm surprised how that happened, because it doesn't actually consume... like, we are not consuming wood yet, so I'm unsure why we had a second delivery here. It's fine, I'm not gonna think about it too much. Let's see, this is what we did today. We built an awesome build that gives us lots of steel and lots of iron plates. One thing to keep in mind. Yeah, that's a very good point actually. I want this part to export steel ingots. I don't want them to just be used up for steel. I want them to be exported, let's say, half exported, half used for various things. And the reason I want them to be exported is because, well, first of all, that means that we have to modify station name. It has to be these plates and steel ingots. What are they? Here, steel ingot. Nice. So the reason why I'm doing that is we will have some other processes using steel ingots, right? Steel ingots are used for like cobalt steel, for lots of things. Let's see. Not this one. This one. So they're used for invar, they're used for cobalt steel, and for steel. Also for steel. So we need them for invar and we need them for cobalt steel. That's why I'll have some of them delivered here. The, I guess, good thing is that, okay, this is a bit spaghetti light for my tastes. It's actually okay. Let's move from here. So we will be providing some, like not a lot, but like, you know, some amount of steel, and we'll have to put the same limit of 50,000. It will not be used a lot, because we do not need a lot of cobalt steel, we do not need a lot of invar, but whenever we need it, we'll actually be exporting that part. So the normal state here would be to have the warehouse full of steel ingots, and once in a while they will actually be, you know, it will be replenished. Let's upgrade this one. We have not silicon ingots, we have steel ones. Okay, steel ingot, less than 50,000. Let's go. Nice. And we have it. If we look at our inventory, so we are not going to see steel ingots or any of these things, or even steel here, because we have this limit of 150 as a stack threshold. But that's okay. That is totally okay. Let's observe how it's working. Did I set a priority? I forgot. We need to prioritize this path, because this is the important one. Only the excess charcoal should be exported out of this block. And the same thing here, right? We are prioritizing this path, and only things that are able to get past the inserters are exported. We already have 10,000 charcoal. Nice. This is looking better and better. I really want to get rid of these belts, but for that I need something. I need something here. And to be honest, I feel like we can have like a one-directional rail going from east to west here. I feel like we can have it. This would be really nice, by the way, because this would allow us to like, actually buffer these materials. And now they cannot really be buffered. I mean, they are not buffered yet. We are getting more and more steel, more and more iron. This is looking better and better. So, let's see what we did. We actually did this part, and we kinda need to redo this block, I think. Do we actually need to do it? Or is this gonna be fine? Let's check on the minimap. We need to produce copper ingots here. Okay, that is tricky. Let's add it to the list. We need to have one copper ingots. So we need to have this block fixed as well, and ideally this one connected to rail. I'm not quite sure how the connection could be made. I guess I'll just connect it somehow. But yeah, that would be, I guess, the plan for the next episode. And look at this. We are getting, like, we are slowly but surely getting a proper city block base with significantly higher capacity for production of the ores. We are not really able to sustain it just yet. I think we don't have enough crushed ore production, even with this tool. But at the moment, we are not short on any resource, so that's good. Okay, again, here's the block. I might actually be able to give a better view from here. This is the block that we built today. It's still working, filling up the buffer. Yep. Let's stop the episode here. Thanks everyone for watching, and hope to see you in the next episode. Cheers!